Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve one problem from HackerRank website, and the name of that problem will be occupations. And that question is based on pivoting in SQL. So first I will explain you what is pivoting in SQL, and then we will together solve that question. Okay, so what is pivot? Pivoting in SQL. Okay, so when the simple definition is when you need to convert the rows into columns, then you have to use the pivot, and that is called pivoting, right? So here I have this table, that is, let's say, sales table, where we have three columns. We have product, year, and sales. Now for product we have chair, table, and bed as a unique entities, right? And we have year 2022 and 2023, and we have sales. So for example, in 2023 we have done a total of sales of 400 for chairs, right? And for 2022 we have done total of 200 rupees of sale. For table we have done 200 rupees of sale in 2022 and 300 rupees of sale in 2023. And for bed we have done 500 rupees of sale for 2022, and we haven't done any sales in 2023. Okay, so from this format of table I want that format to convert into this format. Okay, so that I can easily tell you, or I can easily read this in a better way. So definitely I can easily say that in 2022 we have done total sales of 500 for bed, right? So it's easy to read. Now how I can do that? So let's understand the syntax of pivot, and then let's solve this problem. Okay, so I have made the same table in my SQL Server. So this is sales pivot, where we have product, year, and sales, and I have already told you about this table. Okay, so let's see the syntax of pivot. So there are two syntax. One is when you have the desired table which you want to do pivoting, so then you have to use this syntax. And if you want to add some row or add some column, and you have to drive from certain table, then you have to use this syntax where you are writing a subquery, and then you are driving a table from that subquery. Then you have to use this syntax too. Okay, so let me explain you about this syntax one. So what we need to do is we need to say select column names from table name. Okay, so we have to select the column names that we want from the table. Okay, so here what column names I want everything from table name is sales pivot. Okay, sales pivot. All right, then you have to write pivot, and then parenthesis open, and then close, and in that between we have to write the aggregate function. Okay, and then the column to be aggregated. So for example, here what we need to do, we want to aggregate this sales column. For example, for chair 2023. Okay, so this is one one row, and this is the second row. So in 2023 we have done total of this 200 plus 200, 400 rupees of sales. So here aggregated function will be what we are doing sum, and on which column we are doing on sales column. Okay, now then we have to write for pivot column. Now what column on which we are doing pivoting? Okay, so we have this year column, and in year we have 2 years, right? We have 2022 and we have 2023, and I want these two rows to convert into my columns, two different columns, right? One should be 2022 and one should be 2023. So pivot column is year, and in pivot column values, okay, so what is my pivot column values? My pivot column values are 2023 and 2022. So let me first I want 2022 and then 2023 as, and we have to alias that also, so I am aliasing it as a pivot table. Okay, now you have understand that, and let me just show you. Okay, so this is the table. Now let's do, so I need to select everything star from sales pivot. Okay, and what it will do, it's doing basically aggregation, and it's grouping that other two columns. Okay, so here we have the sales column on which we need to do aggregation, and then it will apply group by on these two columns, that is product and year. So let's say, for example, let's forget about this product column right now. So if only year and sales were there as my data, so if I was doing pivoting on this table, and we are doing aggregation on this column, so what it will do, it will do aggregation and it will group by this year column. Okay, so we have this 2023, we have this 2023, so it will group. So if I do sum, so 200 300, it will be 500, and then we have this 2023 one row as well. So 200 plus 300 500, and then 200 700. So it will give me the result of my aggregation for 2023 as 700. But now we have this product column as well, so it will do grouping on these two columns, right? So what it will do, now this chair and 2023, this and this, these are two matching. Okay, so this will be my one group. So what it will do, 200 plus 200, it will be 400. Okay, and for 2022 these two are same values, so it will be a one group, and sum of these two value will be 200. Okay, so for 2022 the total sales that I have done for chair will be 200. So that is exactly what I want. Okay, so I hope you understand. That's why I am selecting everything from my sales table that I have, that I already have. So that's why we are doing this. Now second is pivot, and then parenthesis, and then you have to write the aggregation function. So I am doing sum on which column, I am doing on sales column. Okay, and then you have to write for pivot column. So my pivot column is year in, and you have to apply the you have to put the values which you want to as your new two columns. Okay, so I want 2022 and 2023 as my new column. Okay, and then you have to close the parenthesis. Let me drag this little down. You have to close this parenthesis and give alias as, you can give alias as any name. I am writing as pivot table for now. Okay, and yeah, you are good to go. So what it will do, it will convert. So for year in 2022 2023, so this two will be my new columns as 2020 and 2023, and this will group by these two columns, product and year, and it will aggregate this, so sum of sales. Okay, and let me run this. Yeah, so what we got, we got our desired result set, what we wanted. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Now let's solve the HackerRank problem. Okay, so this is the question. Let me first read the question. Pivot the occupation column in occupations. So we have occupation column in occupations table, and what we need to do, we need to pivot that column. Okay, so that each name is sorted alphabetically and displayed underneath its corresponding occupation. The output column headers should be doctor, professor, singer, and actor respectively. Okay, so we have this occupation column in occupations table, and we have these four values as doctor, professor, singer, and actor, and I need to make these as my four separate columns. Okay, I hope you understand that. Print null when there are no more names corresponding to an occupation. Okay, input format, we have this occupations table where we have name and occupation and the data type is string, and we have this sample input where we have name and occupation. So for example, Samantha is doctor, Julia is actor, Maria is also an actor. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to make four columns. This is my doctor, professor, singer, and actor, and underneath that column I need to mention the name of people that do that job, right? So for example, Jenny is doctor. Okay, and Samantha is also doctor. Now out, what we need to do first, whether we need to write Jenny first or Samantha first. So we need to order that alphabetically. So in alphabetical order, Jenny comes first. So we have to print Jenny first, followed by Samantha. And here as well, for professor, Ashley comes first as it's starting with A. So alphabetically A comes first. Okay, and for rest of the columns it's same. I hope you understand the question. And for you people, I have made the same table in my SQL Server so that you people understand it in a better way. So let's go to SQL Server and try to solve this problem. Okay, so I have made this occupations HackerRank because I have already the occupations name table in my database. So I have tweaked the name of the table, but the data inside that is same. Okay, so let me run that. So we have this name and occupation. Now, so if we need to do aggregation function, okay, so let's say I'm doing aggregation as max of name. So if I do max of name, and this is my two columns, this is the data that I have. So if I do max of name, so on this name column I am doing aggregation. So it will, so other column is only the occupation. So what it will do, it will do aggregation on that column, and it will do group by on that occupation. Okay, I have explained you that. So what it will do, it will say actor, and actor. So it will make one group of this Julia, Maria, and we have Jane. Okay, and it will select the maximum of these two. Okay, alphabetically. So let's say A and B. So it will select the B as B comes after A. Okay, so I hope you understand that. So if I only write that, like if I do pivoting on this data that I have, pivot this, and I am doing aggregation on name column for pivot column. For this is my pivot column, that is occupation. Okay, I want to convert the rows of that occupation column into the separate columns. Okay, so for occupation in, and then I have to mention the rows that I want to convert. So we have basically four values, that is doctor. So we want to create doctor as a column. Then second one, I guess it was professor, and then it was actor if I'm right, and then at last it was singer, actor and singer. This, and then we have to close, and we have to give alias as, let's say, pivot tab for now. Okay, so without running let me first show you this first, and let me do order by, order by this occupation, so that you people understand it in better way. Okay, so what it will do, it will do aggregation on this name column, and it will do group by this occupation. So this actor, this will be one group, Julia, Maria and Jane. Okay, and it will choose the maximum of these, maximum between these. And doctor, it will be one group, professor, it will be another group, and for singer it will be another group. Okay, so let me remove this order by for now, and let me run this. I know that we will not get the desired result, desired output that we want. It's saying vision hacker operand data type varchar is invalid for. Okay, so we don't need to do sum, we are basically doing maximum. Okay, all right, so we get Dr. Samantha. So basically it picks the maximum. Okay, for Dr. Samantha it picks the maximum, for professor it picks Katie, for actor it picks Maria, and for singer it picks Priya. Why it picks? Because, so let me show you first. So let's say for doctor first. So for doctor, Samantha was there, and Jenny was there. Okay, so alphabetically Samantha came after the Jenny, so maximum will be Samantha. So I hope you understand why it's giving this result. Okay, so definitely we cannot apply pivoting on this same data set, that we have already. So what I will do, I will create one row number, so that I can make a group. Okay, make a desired group. So I will say row number over order. Let me we are doing partition by occupation and order by name. Okay, and I'm giving alias as, let's say, RN, and let me run this first. Okay, so now we have derived table. Okay, we have this derived table. Now what it will do, it will say for actor. Okay, so why we are doing partition by occupation? Because for each occupation I want to make a group. And why we are doing order by name? Because we have to, after creating these 4 columns, we have to print the names in alphabetical order. So that's why I'm doing order by name as RN. Okay, so now if I do the aggregation on this name function, name column, that is if I use the max of name, then the rest 2 columns are occupation and RN. So it will do group by on these 2 columns. Okay, it will do group by on these 2 columns. So what it will do, so now this actor, this will be not one group. Okay, because we are doing group by on occupation and RN. So this will be one group, actor 1, this will be another group, because it's the combination is different. These two will be different. So for actor 1, there is only one name, that is Jane. Okay, so the max of Jane will be Jane itself. For this doctor 1, okay, doctor 1, there is only doctor 1, that is Jenny. So it will do max of Jenny will be Jenny. Okay, so that's why we need to create this row number column, we have to derive this row number column, and then we have to apply the pivoting. Okay, so this is the second kind of syntax where we are deriving the result. So I will say select star from this table. So basically it's a subquery, and when we have to write subquery, we have to give alias as well. So I am giving alias as a. All right, so now let me run this query, and now I hope we have done everything right. Yeah, so we got Dr. Jenny, Samantha and null, because there are 3 rows. For professor and actor there are 3 values, but for doctor and singer there are only 2, so that's why this is null. Okay, but we are getting this rn column as well. So instead of selecting everything, what I will do, I will only select doctor, because I don't want rn I don't want as a column. We have just used that rn to make a group. And then finally we have the singer. All right, and let me run this. Okay, so we got the desired results that we wanted. So now let me just copy this code and paste into my HackerRank environment. Okay, yeah, so let me just paste the code here, and the name of the table here is only occupations, so I'm removing this. And okay, and now this is the correct solution, and let me run the code. It's saying wrong answer. Why it's like that? Doctor, professor, actor and singer, we have to do this, right? Doctor, professor. Oh, okay, we have to provide make singer first and then actor, and then actor. All right, let me run the code. Yeah, so congratulations, we have passed all the sample test cases. And let me just quickly submit the code. And if you guys are liking my videos, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. Okay, and hit the bell icon as well. And if you don't understand anything, please comment. I will be more than happy to answer your queries. And thank you so much for watching this video.